fuck with us. What we posted every Friday. See them corn emojis, then you know a nigga wild. Jaded Gemini.
So we talked about this last week. So we thought it was only right to like close it out because a lot has happened. It's not completely over, but I mean, a lot has happened.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Like,
it kind of went how I thought it was gonna go. I'm not even gonna cap though, because bro, the second that they didn't lock his people up, whenever bro was fuck that. The second that they didn't lock him up,
off rip,
bro. Because I remember thinking, and somebody was like, "Damn, thanks for not making this about the
like a racial thing."
Yeah, and I was like, bro, I mean, this is a little bit more multifaceted.
Yeah, it's more multifaceted
sure.
Because these people were vlogging, they were recording their every move. They had police body cam recording them. There were a lot of like different things. The fact that bro came back by himself,
like all of that vlog
it was a lot of weird.
For sure.
You know, there was a lot of things going into it, so it was definitely different. And I know a lot of people, we're going to get into the whole, what is it called? Hold on. I have it written down over here. No, it is called the missing white woman syndrome. Because like for some reason in America, whenever a white woman falls down a well or like goes missing or gets kidnapped or something, it's like the whole country stops and they're like going crazy and shit. And then
coincidentally, there was a person that was about my age that went missing, a black man, and you ain't hear shit about that shit. And they found his body today.
Yeah.
So it's like the proof's in the pudding there on the surface level. But it's like if bro had been vlogging his whole life, you know what I'm saying? And there was like already a suspect that's like missing and shit. But that you could take that right back to, if you treated everybody the same in the judicial system, you wouldn't be looking for that motherfucker right now.
Right.
Because you knew where he was.
My thing is, it's just a fucking mess with this shit. Like, even with, okay, so my thing with comparing because you kind of skipped ahead, who Daniel is talking about is, I don't know where my freaking, well, I guess I don't have it anymore, but I could have sworn I did. Not Brian Laundrie. Fucking Daniel is talking about, what's this guy? Jelani. That's his name. Jelani Day. And he went missing. And his mom went on the news and basically said, y'all care more about this missing girl than my son. And I think that's what started the narrative online of the missing white woman syndrome and like why Americans care so much about a missing white woman more than they care about that. And breaking off what you said earlier, I think it has to do with how disproportionate punishment is in America and how disproportionate everything really is, you know, so it's not surprising. But again, I feel like the reason why this is different is because everything was documented. But with that being said, her body has been found. Let the family mourn. Stop. This is not your true crime documentary vacation. Leave this girl and her people alone. Chill. Like.
But didn't Dr. Phil and all them hit them
yeah,
up?
Bruh.
And
no,
then now they got him.
You jumping ahead. So,
I'm just saying, like.
All right, so let's start watching some videos because we're kind of like just dotting all over the place. So this is them. Yeah, because this is them when they found the body. This is them talking about how he's still missing, but there's a warrant. This is them. This is the local Tampa news talking about how Dr. Phil is using this girl's fucking family for fucking clout and trying to keep this shit going. This is the parents. This is all the times the parents. Look at all these different times the parents done snapped because Dr. Phil allowed the dad specifically to confide in him. Like, bro, it's pretty messed up. Definitely. So this is them like first
The FBI in Denver announcing autopsy results confirming that the body found in Wyoming has been identified as Gabby Petito. For more on that, let's go to Lori Engel outside the coroner's office in Jackson, Wyoming.
They had him.
Yeah.
They had him, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, he came back from there without her. And by the time we even talked about it, by the time everybody talked about it, she had already been gone for over a week or two. And he was just chilling. Oh, I'm lawyering up. Yeah,
Her and Jelani were missing for around the same time.
So, real quick, not just the missing white woman syndrome. Look at how they treated dude. They would not have treated me like that if I would have been like, yeah, I just came back from Wyoming. It's been 2 weeks. She missing. I'm the boyfriend that was with her. We were fighting on the trip.
Yeah.
There's body cam footage already out here on the internet. Oh, I'm lawyering up. I'm still out. Not even, oh, you're... What? What? All right, bro. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, good afternoon. We have been here all day awaiting word, knowing that today's autopsy was taking place. There was a flurry of activity a short while ago. We weren't sure what that was. And as you just mentioned, the FBI tweeting out the results coming from the Teton County coroner, Dr. Brent Blue, confirming the remains that were discovered here in Wyoming on Sunday are those of Gabrielle Petito. They gave out her birth date of March 19th, 1999 in confirmation. The coroner's initial determination for the manner of death is homicide. Along with this announcement, the FBI and
So they did say that it's a homicide. So it's not what we initially thought, where maybe they got into an argument and he left her. Maybe she died of natural causes from the elements, like, you know, an animal, or maybe she fell down a cliff.
That's what I was saying.
You know, that's what I was hoping at the worst, because I didn't know initially that she was already gone for so long, and then it just came to the news.
Yeah, because you can only do like 3 days without no fucking water, like solid, without fucking being not good. And you need food within like 30. So I was already like, damn, if it's been that amount of time, depending on if it's raining, what's going on there, bro, that's not good. But, bro, leaving her off the rip, family
Was
not hearing from her.
Yeah, weird.
Nah, never good signs.
Weird.
Never. And then, bro, you were with her and you don't want to say nothing. Never good.
So this is the most recent news, talking about Brian Laundrie, the boyfriend or fiance or whatever.
Petito, her wanted man of a fiance, yes, he's still missing. And today the search for Brian Laundrie continues in a swampy reserve filled with gators and snakes near his family's home in Florida, the last place where he supposedly went before he was also reported missing. All of this as Petito's family on Long Island prepares to say goodbye to the 22-year-old woman found dead last Sunday in Wyoming. Eyewitness News reporter Stacey Sager, live in Petito's hometown of Blueport in Suffolk County with the story. Stacey.
Well, Bill, they've been grieving here in Blue Point for days now.
I keep forgetting that they don't even live here.
No, they live in New York, right?
They've been doing it
They live
without
in Rhode
any
Island, I
sort
think.
of closure. The funeral for Gabby Petito will be this Sunday in Holbrook, Sunday afternoon in Holbrook. This is the memorial site where people are paying their respects for the time being. Meanwhile, there's now a warrant out for Brian Laundrie's arrest.
There is, like, part of me is like, damn, they are just dragging this shit the fuck on. And then part of me is like, dude, we don't even know anything about that other thing. So it's like, there's always stuff going on. But I really agree with what you said when it's like, when your whole thing is televised and on video, it's a lot more enticing for the masses.
And it leaves an opportunity for the case to get messed up. Because I've been seeing headlines of videos. Because, you know, they're posting shit by the hour.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing headlines where it's like, we've talked to the neighbors and they said they noticed something weird. And I'm like, why are you talking to the news?
Yeah,
talk to the freaking investigators. Like,
trying to help.
what are you doing? Like,
if you not,
and you know, some people may feel like they're doing the right thing. Like, it's just misleading. Like, it can get real messy.
If they find him, they can arrest him, but it seems less and less likely that police will find Brian Laundrie here. They have been searching this 25,000-acre nature reserve in Florida for 6 days now.
This is worrying everyone. Everybody has a level of stress. Everybody has the drive, and that's really what's carrying us through, is the drive to try to find Brian and try to put closure to this investigation.
But here in Gabby
Where do you
Petito's
think he is
hometown of
at?
Newport, closure seems a long way off. Her case shining a light on the police department in Moab, Utah, which handled this dispute between Gabby and Brian.
Well, I want you guys to hear
right.
the Dr. Phil crap. I want you to hear, like, this was all before the dad even knew that she was for sure dead, before the body was found or anything. So keep that in mind. But also keep in mind that Dr. Phil even admits, and he's going to say it like multiple times, like, he was talking to this guy like dad to dad. And bro gets passionate and says a lot of things about Brian's family that, like, it's table talk for real. Where it's like, yeah, I would say the same thing if that was my kid, but I wouldn't be on, you know, national TV.
They let this dude go.
Yeah, they let him go, bruh. And that's another thing. They were going ham on the Tampa police. So that's why I was really interested that Tampa even posted, like, a reaction to this. Like, the news station, anyway.
Before we came on the air, Dr. Phil was interviewing Gabby's dad. Just a heads up, that was taped before the news of that body being found in Wyoming.
Maybe that's why this shit is so enticing, because it's so weird.
They refused to share information with him.
Right now, they are just as complicit in my book. That is not how you raise a child.
Phil, this shit happened
you
like...
raise your children to stand up and own up to their mistakes. As a man, that is what I do.
No, I know, but look at the fucking
father,
watermark. It's Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil, this is so new.
This is going to be used in court, bro. They're going to use this to show
Dr. Phil.
the jury how much this man is impacted. If he does get found, which I really do feel like he will. Hopefully.
Who is going to be a juror?
And
who isn't going to be biased at this
your
point?
Kid and all that other stuff, but right now, in my opinion, you're a coward.
Like, why would you get on the news? Why would you get on Dr. Phil?
Her daddy fine.
He was on there for... Y'all funny. He was on there talking about... He already knew that something bad had happened. He's still talking about their role in parenting. He said, I hope they get what's coming to them. He was going ham.
Maybe that's why they call Dr. Phil. Because, you know, Dr. Phil usually gets called.
Yes.
So, maybe we're giving Phil too much. Maybe bro just needed that platform to pop his shit real quick.
Or something. What the hell? What the hell? What?
That was my ankle.
No, I was talking about these ribs. Like, what the fuck?
Brian ate ribs in so long. Them vegan ribs. It was not the same.
No, they are different.
Might make me relapse.
Well, let me do a hypothetical here and flip the table. If this was the other way around and you had a son that went off with somebody's daughter and came back without her, and the family called you, wouldn't you pick up the phone and answer it and tell them everything you knew to help explain the situation?
All right, so let's expand on that a little bit more, right? So my son comes home without his companion, who lives in my house. Remember, Gabby lived there.
Right.
So if he's back at so my son's back at my house without the person who lives in my house, and once he gives me an explanation, I'm on the phone with the parents saying, we got a problem. Because I'm a good person. We got a problem, and we got to handle it quick. And whatever the problem is, or whatever the scenario is, I teach my son and my youngest son and Gabby to stand up for your mistakes. All right? If you do something wrong, you apologize and you take what's coming, because that's what decent people do. Obviously, they skip that role in parenting.
Well, look, see, you saw the neighbor. And when I saw him, I saw him. That shit got almost 1 million views.
It's a lot. And like you said, it's all gonna be used in court.
Yeah.
It's all gonna be used.
It's pretty crazy.
Dude he might want to turn himself in because
so this is the last clip that I'm gonna show you guys. It's just the most recent thing of the news saying, because that Dr. Phil thing went kind of viral this week. So the local news is just telling people like to chill on being the judge and jury basically, and
hopefully not the executioner.
Brian Laundrie continues. Some people are increasingly suspicious of his parents, many wondering what, if any, role they may have had in his disappearance. Could they end up facing charges? Fox 13's Josh Cassio live for us outside the Laundrie home in Northport, and you're hearing this, I'm sure, from neighbors and stuff. So is there the potential for anything legal for the parents?
You know, Cynthia, there's a lot of ifs, ands, or buts that come with that question. We know the Laundrie family has been pretty quiet through this whole thing, and a lot of people are using that to point blame at them, but a lot of legal experts are saying slow down on that, don't rush to judgment. Remember, there's still a lot of loose ends and unanswered questions in this case, especially publicly. Now, we did speak with Bjorn Brunvand. He's a local attorney.
Okay, but like you said earlier, Brad, if all this shit is happening blatantly in your face, like
just because
blatantly in your face,
right? Even if you didn't know that what you were doing is a crime, bro, you know
bare
now.
minimum, this girl was about to be a part of your family.
Yeah.
So like the way y'all are acting is just weird off rip. And I feel like the reason why her parents never hit up the dad and the mom and shit is because they didn't have no fucking good news.
But they gave the police the news to search the
I
car.
feel this is
that
not
a
only
diversion?
thing.
Like what's going on?
I feel like the parents know something, but I don't think it's the same. I feel like they're trying to make it an Aiden Fucci situation. Isn't that his name? The boy
that did that dumb shit and now he acting crazy.
Right.
Because anybody got time for
right. I feel like they're trying to make that connection because that was the last missing white woman, even though that was a little girl.
Right.
Syndrome that America had, that everybody was looking for her.
But they couldn't even play it like that because
it was minors were involved. It was messy.
And it wasn't that.
All I'm saying
elaborate.
is his mom cleaned up his crime. Absolutely. So that's why I feel like they're trying to go that route. But I do feel like the parents know a little bit more than they're letting on, because he was like, lawyer up, shut the fuck up. Like, you know.
It is crazy though how, bro, we couldn't even barely find anything about that other situation.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's got to be something to that, but I just think there should be at least something. But this is very multifaceted, extremely multifaceted.
Well,
bro.
The search continues.
He better turn himself in.
I hope he turns himself in. I hope he doesn't off himself. I know some people are like I saw someone in the chat said that.
Harboring a fugitive.
I don't hope he offs himself. I hope he gets the consequences for his actions, because now we know it's all pointing to guilt. You're running away. You're in the woods. It's pointing towards homicide because of the autopsy. They still don't know, and they're not going to release exactly, like we were talking about this earlier. They're not going to release exactly how she died, because when they get his ass, they're going to ask him what happened, and they're going to want to match stuff up.
They don't want no type of inconsistency.
Right, because the media is already all over this shit.
Yeah, dude, he's not that intelligent right now.
Not that bright. Actual, this stuff. There's multiple.
Bro, that shit would have been probably fire, bro. Because, like I said, they brought Erykah Badu, Busta Rhymes.
There's multiple.
They had Missy Elliott playing. So I'm like, they could have played some Pull Up in a Monster Automobile.
Yeah, they could have played all types of stuff.
Bro, but you ruined it because you want to mess with damn.
Oh shit, let me get this.
Man, come on, man. But why the hell would you do the fake publicity stunt? Like people so dense, they like, oh, they got music coming out.